Dominican breakfast. Look, this is a Dominican breakfast. Eggs with huevos de cebolla, potatoes, straight Dominican. Oh man, I don't got my mic. What's good? Damn, this vinegar, Jesus, is strong. It's trying to kill me with this vinegar. The vinegar is strong. Whew. Yeah. See, very strong. Okay. I'm still in the zoo. I ain't going nowhere yet. I'm gonna be here for a little while. Global paper, what it do? See, they talking that Dominican Spanish in the background. There's a difference. Reggie, what up, Reggie? Decatur. Dave Banner, what up? Yeah, I think I might go back to either I'm going back to Peru my next time out, or I'm going to Brazil. I got to go somewhere I can relax for a little while. No new travels. Maybe Ecuador. How about them, Juba? Shout out to Oklahoma City. They did it. Can't be mad at them. They did it. Gildrix Alexander and what's the other dude? Williams. Some of them little guards did they thing too. Some of them guards on both teams. The one guard that used to play with the Lakers, and that other little guard on Indiana, they showed out. Sue is basic. Same thing. You can't even give out your number out here because the girl's gonna call you all day. I've also worked on having some old friends hang out with me. It's much better that way. Caruso, yeah, thank you. Yeah, he did his thing. Quito, Ecuador is Medellin 10 years ago. You know what? Interesting you say that, Global Paper. Y'all know my boy Jarvis. Jarvis used to go to Ecuador for like maybe 5 or 6 years. Every summer, every summer, every summer, every summer. Until he went to Medellin once and he never went back. So I would assume that there are some similarities. But I guess since he was going already for years, once he went to Medellin, Colombia, he never went back to Ecuador. So it's interesting you say that because this is a guy that used to go to Ecuador all the time. He showed me pictures and everything. And he never went back. I know there's some similarities, and I was thinking about that. I actually looked at Montanita. They got a couple of beach towns. I looked into all of that. It's a buyer's market. They need that. Yeah, that's for sure. Keto is not medicine from 10 years ago. Come on now. Yeah, I think it used to be. But I'm definitely interested in visiting Ecuador. I actually had a ticket, but I didn't go. I ended up changing my flight to Brazil to get my ID, but I'm interested in going. So should I go back to Lima, back to Brazil, Lima, I mean Rio, or should I go to Ecuador? Rasa New, thank you, brother. Yeah, Ace definitely did some time in Ecuador. I actually ran into one of his videos when I was researching Mata, one of those other smaller towns. Juba. I'm going back to the Sioux August. Got some unfinished business there. All right. It's probably gonna be hot in August. Yeah. I'm here having my Dominican breakfast from my Dominican chef. I told her it was too much. She was like, no. It actually tastes good. Yeah, I've been to Chile. I've been to Santiago, and I've been to one of their territories, Rapa Nui, Easter Island, Zimba, as person that watches your channel, Rio Ladies is better for us viewers. Sin City, what's good, my brother? What it do? Shout out to Sin City. We got a collab on something. It's coming though. Another collab is coming. How is the service, y'all? Y'all see me good, or is the Wi-Fi acting janky today? I don't usually even eat like this in the morning. But if the chef gonna get chefing, it's clear good. Good money. The sun is out today, but it's like a little bit of clouds. I gotta get on that beach. Had some thoughts on Rio. Oh, had some thoughts. One is Rio. Yeah, I could go and stay in my place, but it's not really the best season, nor is Lima, but I just got relaxed in Lima. Yeah, I've been to Bahia. Some people go, I believe Bahia was cool, but it was not like, I'll give it another shot. But it knocked me off my feet like I need to go back. Yeah, like the Sioux to me, it's still like, it's like a 1 week spot, a week, a weekend. But my boy's coming down for his birthday. He asked me to stay a little longer. So I was like, all right, cool, I'll stay. And I have a place to stay, so technically, I could stay a few more days, so I'm going to stay a few more days. But it's rough because it's hard to get you a girlfriend experience. You know what I mean? That's what I need right now. I ain't trying to go out every day. I ain't trying to go to the casino. I ain't trying to do all that. Jesse so what's good? Top of the morning, and yeah, the suit is good for what it's good for. That's right. Week trip weekend, it's good enough. Yes, it is. Ben vlogs, live TV. Salute, Zoe. I will be in the suit for Halloween. It will be my first time. Wow, you starting off on a bang. You gonna be in a suit for Halloween for your first time? You should have a really good time. I would say that. Chip 4029. Sounds like you getting spoiled now. Yeah, a little something. Little something from Lil PYT. It's been quiet out there in travel. Nobody, nobody's really doing too much right now. It's kind of quiet. GFE in the Sioux is dead now for sure. Chissy Shorts, Mr. D. Salute, Zoe. You should go to Ecuador. New spots, new vlogs, everything new. I know, but with new comes you gotta discover, you gotta find the right places, you gotta find, you know what I mean? Like, in some instances, I'm not in the mood to be discovering new things right now. Kingstonian, Subzo. How is the casino? I haven't been to casino since I've been here. I haven't been wanting to go out. I'm not in the mood to just. I'm just not in the mood to be going in clubs and stuff. You know what I mean? Paying to go in clubs to stand around. I ain't in the mood. That's because they're running out of Western women are trash topics. CT. I really doubt Ecuador is that great based on the research I've done. EJ. Well, Guayaquil is like the one of the coastal cities. It's a little dangerous too, but I heard it's nice there. There's a lot of melanated people there. Montanita is one of the party beach towns, and something else with an M, Marta or something like that. I think Ace made some videos there. And then of course you got Quito. That's up in the Andes. Manta, okay, EJ, okay, that's what I found. Guayaquil is really dangerous. Quito is boring. I have heard. There's another brother that from Texas. He's out there a lot. He said he'd show me around. Jesse Shorts, yeah, nothing new in the casino. Have they said when Classico? No, I keep asking, but nobody really has a date. They said they're still working on the inside. You never know, could be a gem. I don't have high expectations. I'm just thinking about the possibilities of doing something different. But then again, I might just go back to it really looks like I'm going back to Peru, honestly. The Sioux is a stress relieving spot, light work for the weekend warriors, in and out. Mr. D, yeah, I agree. I agree for the most, but although there are some brothers who have invested here, who live here, but it's a simple laid back life. Did you see Austin Hall run from Modine in the UK? No. I saw he ran against. That's the brother who do the running videos. Didn't he run against I Show Speed and I Show Speed beat him? I'm on. You take this from me. Gracias. That little thing getting fat. Yeah, that's him. He ran from a dude in the UK in the mall. He ran from him. What, they had beef? Yeah, you know how it is. It's the suit. They don't want to be on camera. They try to keep a low profile. There's a whole lot of beef. Beef with basketball players, beef with sports analysts, beef about football players, beef about podcasters. It's crazy out here. He thought the UK dude had a knife. Oh, okay. Yeah, that was eggs. It was boiled eggs. The BBLs in Sasua. Zuni TX. Black Ham TV, what up? I don't know who the BBL doctor out here in the D, but Jesus. It's running rampant. Jesus. Remember Spike Lee song and the what was that group name? Lisa got a big old butt. Oh yeah, Maritza got a big old butt. Oh yeah, that's what's going on out here. This is crazy, man. It looked like this from the side, but then it looked boxy here. There's a lot of jacked up big booties out here. I ain't gonna front. A lot. And then there's a lot of voluptuous women here too, but there's a lot of jacked up big booties out here. When I was sitting in Roombas, I was thinking about preparing to do a documentary 20 years from now or like 15 years from now on what happened to the butts. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's going to be some documentaries on what happened to those type of surgeries. What is your opinion about buying property in the Sioux? I think it's close Caribbean country, water. I think you can make it work. I think it's going to change. Prices has went up. If you work, to me, it's just a little too simple. It's not enough to do for me to live here. And once I was thinking about it, but it's just not enough to do. You would need a car, you would need to go to Puerto Plata, you would need to do some other things. But the town and what the options is so small, it's just not enough for me to live here full time. Yeah, I attended Jack the Rapper back in the days with my group. We performed. I remember we met SWV in the elevator, their manager. Their manager liked our manager at that time, and she was flirting with him. And then we actually met with her. I think when he wasn't our manager no more, I think she met with us because she, out of spite, because I guess she thought that he didn't like her or whatever it was, but she didn't know that he was gay. We didn't know, but we found out that he was gay. It would never be one. It was always going to be three places for me. Always. Brazil, I'm good there. Thailand, I got my retirement visa, but things are changing. But it's Thailand. I thought it was going to be Colombia, but I think Peru more fits my personality. What's shaking, Bacon? What up, Charlie B outside? Thank you, Charlie. Island breeze. I feel that. Yeah, Lima's been more my speed. Like the flow of life in the nice neighborhoods, the the fluency in English. It just seemed like nicer people. I got assets in Peru. I got friends. So look like he retired. I am semi-retired. CT, you should get more military veterans on your channel. Oh, you like that? Well, I got my brother Aaron. When I go back to Thailand, an older guy, older brother, Aaron, I'm gonna interview him, and he knows. It's their whole large community of retired military in Thailand. So I'm probably gonna interview a few of them. Yeah, global travel, OG. Yep. What's good? Yeah, so there's a lot of military out there, and I'm gonna do more. FBA gods. I can't do the Latin America countries anymore. The anti-black racism is not giving them none of my money. Well, I don't know. I don't feel that way, Tony. Or was that Tony? No, Tony ain't said that. That was FBA gods. I don't feel that way. I mean, if you're in somebody else's country, you're in somebody else's country. If you feel welcome, cool. Even if you feel ignored, as long as nobody's bothering me, I don't care. You know what I mean? And I didn't feel no kind of way in Peru. I don't feel that kind of thing in Peru. You know what I mean? Jeff, you don't like Latin America? But how much Latin America have you done to say that? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they kind of got a bike group, Teddy. Yeah, Morocco's still on my list. The year is just rolling by, man. And I got some things to do at home this year, so I don't know if I'm gonna be able to travel like that this year. Joe Smalls, I don't know if you missed it, but it would be nice to get your thoughts on living in the States versus abroad. I've never heard you talk down on the States, but it seems like you have your mind made up. I still have a house. You know what I'm saying? I'm not the guy who is traveling because I hate United States, or I'm traveling because I have a problem with the women in the United States. I'm traveling because I like to travel. I love to travel. I see my options. I love to expand. I love meeting new people. I feel like me traveling and meeting people. I'm able to meet women in a large scale. I'm able to meet women who appreciate the simple things that men provide, who don't have. I think Americans, men and women, we have so much hangups and so much hate among each other. It's just a toxic environment. You know what I'm saying? That'll be a good Sunday sermon. Don't forget Cape Verde. Everybody keeps telling me Cape Verde ain't high on my list no more. So will you be in a suit for Halloween? I would like to sit and talk to you. I don't do the big events. I've never done it. Never say never, but I've never done it. Yeah, you should highlight retiree life abroad. I think it's good content. Show how they are living and some investments and relationships. Yeah, I'll talk to some of the veterans that are retired. Gene Diggs, what up, Zoe? How was your vendor presenting level in Peru compared to Thailand and the DR, bro? How is the vendor? I don't understand the question. In the streets, what up, Keith? What up, Zoe? Be careful on the scooters in the DR this time. Glad you back. Yeah, yeah. I'm driving. I'm driving this time. I still got this mark on my foot from falling on the scooter here, man. Juba Allen, appreciate you answering the question. Thank you. I appreciate the super chat. Greg A. Any thoughts on Ethiopia? Yeah, I'm supposed to be going to Ethiopia in November. with my brother Rob from No Excuse ENT. Okay, true, I feel you. I love traveling too. Just can't see myself living outside the States. My money is made here. Yeah, I still have business in the States. You know what I'm saying? Real estate wise and barbershop wise. And yeah, I still make my money in the States. Although I do make some money off my Airbnb in Brazil. But, I don't have I don't have no girlfriend in the States. My kids are grown. I'm divorced. So, like, I could stay home, but I'm not doing nothing, so I might as well travel the world and explore and enjoy my life. Like, yes, I could be working and making more money, or you could be enjoying your life more. You know what I'm saying? So I'd rather not worry about making more money so badly that I'm not enjoying my life. Like, yes, for the last 6 years, I still could be cutting hair if I wanted to, but I couldn't be doing this. This is much better than cutting hair. You know what I'm saying? If I cut hair, maybe I could add another $30,000 to $50,000 to my income. But for the last 6 years, I feel like the time and energy was better invested in doing this. You know what I'm saying? No grandpa. But my kids are adults. No grandpa. My kids say they ain't trying to have no kids no time soon. My cousin, he just became a grandpa. He 1 year younger than me. His son, he just became a grandpa. I think when I become a grandfather, it's going to definitely change me. Because you see how sometimes when people become grandparents, they love their grandbaby so much, like they have a chance to do things better than what they did with their kids. You see the bond that sometimes grandparents have with their grandchildren is very, very strong. So it depends too, It depends if it's from my daughter or my son. Because usually the women are still closer to the family. So it depends. I might feel guilty that I gotta be around my grandbaby, and stay home. I'm a pawpaw out this bitch. Yeah. You a pawpaw already, Charlie? Yeah, I'm glad, that's not close. Zoe will take his grandpa. Yeah, I'm definitely taking my grandkid around the world. You just turned 28 and get called the grandpa? No way. Yeah, man. That's gonna be interesting. But I don't see it in the near future because both of my kids is like, hell no. They know how hard it is out here. Y'all gotta get them likes up. There's 124 in the building. There's only 28 likes. Take a moment to put a like out there. But I don't know what else can I do here. They have this thing called Santa Fe here. It's like a beach club. You can go sit out there for a little while, but I thought about doing that, but I don't know. Teddy, yes, for sure. It's much better than cutting hair, enjoying life. So I've been waiting for years for my ranch. Wolf is traveling right now. He finally left from Colombia again. So I don't know exactly where he's gonna be, but he's traveling. These young kids think anybody born in the 1990s is old. Yeah, it comes with the territory. Remember, my brother, when we had our kids, we were working a lot. Yes, grandparents are or almost retired. Yeah, so they can spend more time. Yeah, that's how it usually happens. Especially in other cultures, grandparents basically raise the kids and let their children work, and then their children also help out the grandparents or take care of the grandparents in a lot of cultures. Facts, get them likes up, like 30 over 120, yeah, for sure. Santa Fe is dope. Joe Smalls. I'm gonna see if Shorty wanna go to. You wanna go to Santa Fe? You wanna go to Santa Fe? Playa, Santa Fe? You never been? No? Look on your phone, Google Santa Fe. Oh, you never go? You want to go today? Yeah. She went about getting her eyebrows done and shit. Woman. She got, you got live music played in the suit? Go to Santa Fe? Okay. Sid the Don, what up, Sid? Where you was at last? I saw you doing so. You in Colombia, huh, Sid? Okay, sure enough. What's good, big? Everything good, man. I can't complain, man. I'm chilling, man. I'm blessed. I'm blessed, you know. Grandpa life is cool. I got four looking to purchase an RV and travel cross country with them. That's dope. That's dope. Travel with the fam and the RV. That's probably cool, especially in the summertime. You know, they got some people in the pool. I think they're giving them swimming lessons or something. Yeah, the beautiful Cartagena, Jesse Shorts. I'm heading over to Asia, low season in effect. Not as crowded and low prices right now. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what happens to Thailand, like Bangkok and Pattaya, because they making so many videos saying how people are leaving. And then for the last 2 years, there was so many videos about people saying, I'm moving to Thailand, and so many videos about my rent is $500, my rent is $700. Look at where I live for five. That's like 5,000 videos with people making videos saying my rent is $5,000. Look at where I live. Pride, Zoe, my guy, NYC's finest, but for the real, the suit is trash compared to Brazil, Colombia, and Thailand. Medellin for a week in July, second, but first time solo. Okay, second time, first time. Let me put the camera right here. Y'all saying the Sue is trash. I think the Sue is still good for what it's served for. A short vacation. If you really, I think the Sue is perfect for supermongers. Cause the women here gonna make you a supermonger anyway. There ain't no way around it out here. They want one thing. They want that bread. And you get a call in the morning, you get a call in the afternoon, and you get a call in the evening, and you get a call late night. You know what I'm saying? So if you want to play, you can play here. Facts, so many videos on Thailand. Buck travel. So if you got bread, pull the Monaco. I will be there for my Euro step. Monaco, I ain't got no bread like that. Fundraiser, no, I'm just like, I changed my Rio trip from September to NYE. Thanks to you and mentuition on the advice of the bad weather. Yeah, you gotta go to the right time. Sunji, it's true that most of the women in the suit are Haitian, not Dominican. Nah, I think it's 50-50. Brock Lensner. It was nice meeting you in Lima, small. We keep up great work. I'm the white boy you met. I'm the white boy, excuse me, you met in the store with your friend Ray. Okay, shout out to you, Brock. Yeah, a brother came up to me in the store. I was going shopping. Remember the African girl Mawaka? She was getting a few more things to cook me something. Actually, that video is gonna be on the Patreon. Her cooking me she cooked me soup and a meal. And he came up to me. He's like, "Is that so?" It's always amazing to meet people, and they be like, they're not sure it's me, and then they come up to me and they say, "What's up?" It's always great to meet people like that. And thank you for the super chat. It's always good to meet. I'll tell you one thing. I know, I guess when you're a big celebrity or like a movie star or something, it's probably too much. But when you just got a little bit of notoriety as a YouTuber, the amount of people you meet, it's just enough. It's never enough to annoy you or nothing like that. or be too frequent. So it's always good meeting people at this point. So drop a Riz tip. What advice would you give to a new traveler? Okay, new travelers, based on where you're going, then I could tell you a Riz tip. So tell me where you're going, and then I'll give you a Riz tip, Travis. Tell me where you're going. Buck travels. None of these dudes cannot afford Europe. Maybe if they go to the Balkans, that's where I'm going next. Yeah, I hated to sue. The women out there got very, very bad attitudes. Yeah, they can. ISIS, Antonio Gonzalez. Barranquilla, Atlantico, Colombia is your house, brother. I do. In the house, I do love, Barranquilla, but it's so hot there sometimes. Any changes on the beach that you have noticed at all? So yeah, a lot of those places are closed. A lot of businesses that were on the beach are closed. Once you get past Mofongo Kings, it kind of is. I didn't even keep going. There was so many shut doors that I was just like, wow, and I didn't keep going walking down the beach. Welcome to Barranquilla, Atlantico, Colombia is one of the city's happy people, spectacular women. Yeah, Barranquilla got some beautiful women too. Sure enough, the Haitian women in the Sioux are way better in the Sioux. They are nice and don't got an attitude like these others. Some people say that. Some people definitely will agree with you with that. Sure enough. Ben Vlogs, Live TV. Salute. Sure enough. Okay. Yo, the homie, what's good? Okay. Traveling in an RV, it's a no-go for me after I saw The Hills Have Eyes. Jeff, you funny for that one. You funny for that one. Any of y'all watch Tyler Perry's movie Black and Beautiful or something like that? The Tyler Perry series on Netflix. It was pretty good, even though it had way too much gay stuff going on and way too much evil. But it was good overall. It was good, but man, they just be. It's kind of like all the extra exaggerated drama that was on Empire, similar to that, like over extra exaggerated drama. Jamel around the world, what's good? Yeah, they be doing too much, man. Like you can't make a movie without this big. Like 50% of the actors in the movie have to be gay now, whereas in real life, it's not that way. But now in the movies, 50% of the actors got to be gay or it have this whole big gay agenda. Like that's so much part of everybody's lives, and it's not. It's still a smaller sector. You know what I'm saying? It's just I just hate it now in movies. One thing I did like about what was that Sinners? They ain't have no gay agenda in there. Thank God. They did not try and force a gay agenda on you in Sinners. I really appreciated the movie for that because I get tired of it. And there's no way I would be an actor and they'd be like, hey, you got to do this gay role kissing a dude. I'd be like, nah, can't do it. Sorry. Who's on your Mount Rushmore of all-time YouTubers, Black Travelers? Don Curry. I don't have no around Mount Rushmore of YouTubers. It ain't nobody even done enough to be on a Mount Rushmore. Everybody been doing it for 10 years or less or something. Ain't no Mount Rushmore. You know what I'm saying? That don't even exist at this point. To me, like it ain't even worth it. I don't look at nobody like that. I always said who has inspired me, but Mount Rushmore, there is no Mount Rushmore for YouTube. In the travel space, in the black travel space. That's why they killed off one of the actors from The Shy. Had him linked with trans. Yeah, I didn't appreciate that either. I'm not doing anything just so I could be an actor. Sorry, I ain't doing that. Salute to the good brother. What's up, Jules? Right answer. You don't see that in Ryan Coogler's movies. I haven't seen all his movies, but good point. Cause yeah, I'm tired of that, man. Dylon, Dylon, Dylon. Global travel OG. Big Mike. What up, Big Mike? Salute, Zo. Are you going to Ethiopia? If so, do the women like their own men more than foreign men? Yes and yes. Yes and yes. And that's the answer for every country. Without a shadow of a doubt. Yeah. I mean, of course, I know in certain places, black American men are getting a little more popular, or black people are coming around to admiring our beauty and our differences, but it is what it is. Brooklyn, New York. Not only acting, seems like they force the NBA players to dress that way and push them gay. No, I think, you know what I think when the NBA players look like that is either themselves or they got a gay stylist. There's a lot of people who have gay stylists, gay male stylists, who push some of those clothes on them, but they still gotta like it, or they tell them this is what's hot. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I think a lot of them. I knew a couple gay dudes that styled NBA players. So, and I'm not saying it's true, but then again, just because you play ball does not mean that you have any style. And if you don't have style and you taking cues from somebody else who may be on that side, you could look funny like that. Big Mike, give two options. Two broke dudes, one Ethiopian and one black American. Which guy would most Ethiopian women choose and have kids with? Two broke. That's the same as. You know the answer to that, Mike. Zoe look healthy and peace and relax. Yeah, I've been chilling. I got a little bit of rest here. Them NBA players are dressing like the single mamas. They get paid to wear those weird clothes. You think so, Jamel? I don't know. I don't know if someone will get paid. Some of them be really coming through the tunnel acting like they got it. You know what I'm saying? Whew. Russell Westbrook is one of them. Him, what's his name, the bearded one? I mean, I seen some of them look like. But then again, you got OG still wearing his suits from back in the days. Say it was a peak Ethiopian man over back. For real, I'm from Allen Iverson era. Ray G, yeah. Yeah, Allen Iverson changed the dress code, and but his was crazy too, with all that oversized stuff. It was a little bit too crazy. Lester Wallace. If you're an entertainer, your name is a part of the style. Go back to every sneaker you started with and throw the new season clothes on. I don't understand pretty much what you're saying. Crazy, it's like it's in their contract once they get to a certain point. Crazy. No, I just think they don't know what to do with their money. They hire some people that tell them this is it, and they go with it. You're right. They should put a warning of gay activity in the movie. That's a good point, Big Mo. That's a good point. That's a yeah. I think they should. They should have like a 1, 2, 3, or 4. You know what I'm saying? This movie is going to show a lot of gay stuff on the one level, but on the 4 level, come on, the stuff they be doing now, they be going too far, man. They be showing dudes backshotting dudes in movies and in TV series. Don't nobody need to see that. They show more of that than men having sex with women. It's crazy. So what happened to the half Somali and half Ethiopian chick you went out with? I don't still got her number. I had her number. I had one of those. I had an Ethiopian number, right? And when I left, you know, I had an Ethiopian chip on my unlocked phone, and everything was on there, so I didn't keep in contact. Yo, the rapper from ATL series, Kiss a White Dude and Marvel. Yeah, they dudes is doing it for the acting role. I'm like, nah, I ain't with that. Kwame Elon, Kwame Elon, thanks for being a member of the Patreon. Shout out to you. He went to platinum status. He get to see all the good videos. If y'all ain't on the Patreon, go on the Patreon. I got a lot of new videos on there. Where I'm at, I'm in the Sioux. Big Mike, the Ethiopian women in the States are getting cocky because we putting them on a pedestal. Well, that's what happens with everybody. When you start saying these women are better than those women, the word gets around. You know what I'm saying? I hope you come across my old Puerto Plata shorty. She looked like Pinky and Peruvian. Word? Send me the number. I heard black American men do good in London because of the American accent. I've heard that before, but I've been to London. I didn't notice nothing crazy, but I wasn't there for too long. I was Carnival in Rio. Never been. Alex Watson. Carnival in Rio to me is the greatest show on earth. I never seen nothing like it. You know what I mean? Get the VIP ticket at least for one day. So I saw the video with you and Mike Epps. Oh, okay, yeah. I used to cut Mike Epps' hair back in the days. Where's the Lima chick? She was cute. She's in Lima. Yo, Lord, what it do, my brother? Did you in London? You doing your Euro step? I saw you, brother. I was like, damn, we should have went out there. But I see you do your thing. You still in Paris or you moved around? Shout out to Lord. He be putting out that fire content too. Is it dangerous in Rio? Nah, ain't really. I mean, it can be, but if you're staying in the major neighborhoods, you ain't gonna have no problems, honestly. Her own people don't think she's Dominican. Who's that? Cam Newton, geez. A 6'5" man sitting down in front of, yeah. Cam Newton be wearing some zesty stuff. I ain't gonna front, man. It's that next generation. Cam Newton be wearing some zesty stuff, boy. He had them tight pants on interviewing somebody. I mean, I don't know what to say, man. I don't know what to say. I bet the platinum status is going crazy with Freaky Frog content. I wouldn't say that, but it gets interesting. There's always the dude in high school with the girlies and Latigra shirts. I had a few. Well, I went to Chelsea, so it wasn't a lot of girls because they had just started letting girls in that school. Like a year before I got there, so I can't say I had a lot of girls in high school because it was an all men's vocational school for a long time. So we was fighting over we would have classes with like 4 girls in the class, son. So we had to fight over girls. Maybe that's why I got good with my game. In Paris right now, I'm gonna be moving around. Paris crazy right now because Fashion Week. Okay, London gonna be wild in July too. All right, Lord. I know you be doing your thing, man. Your shit is definitely entertaining. I gotta connect with you, man. But we ain't doing no parties and festivals, man. We gotta sit down and just chop it up. You gotta slow it down for the OG, man. I ain't jumping over fences and all that wild shit you be doing. Cam take polo to the extreme. Can't wear everything. They're laughing aloud. He jockey. JB Smooths. Tyler Perry offered Denzel Washington a gay role in one of his shows, and Denzel Washington said, F you, injure. Big facts. FZF, Big Mike, hence why you can't get an East African girl. Delusional pause, Jackie J. Lord, did you go to the Beyonce concert? Shown up. I was told by many YouTubers they think Carnival is overrated in Rio with the price and the things like that, but they still all suggest doing it. Yeah, you got to do it at least once. And I don't think it was overrated. I was amazed. I was amazed at the floats. I was amazed at the amount of people on the floats. I mean, I was amazed at the creativity of the floats. I was amazed at the crowd. I was amazed at the energy. And I did the VIP joint, so they got clubs inside, food, drinks, all you could eat. That's why I say do the VIP at least one day, because if you just standing in the stands for 3 days or whatever, it's still amazing, but it might not be as fun for you. But yeah, that was, to me, that was the greatest show on earth, B. Big Mike, Ethiopian women are God's gift to American black men. They don't really be rocking with us like that, so I don't know how they could be God's gift to us. Alex, they usually stick with their own. Where are the top 3 countries for best looking females in your opinion? I don't know, man. I would say Brazil, so far from where I've been. Because I haven't been everywhere. But Brazil got a high, well, I would say Rio got a high percentage of beautiful women. I would say Colombia, high percentage of beautiful women. Where else was I like, and I think Venezuela, even though I never been there, but they be everywhere and they definitely be fine. Look at this little PYT. But there's beautiful women everywhere. South Africa had a lot of beautiful women too, to me. Mike Epps is funny. Colombia for me. Yes, Carnival in Brazil is special. Daryl's World. It was amazing, so crowded, but definitely something you want to do on word. Belize, I've seen that a lot on live streams, Jamel around the world. Yeah, so, yeah. I ain't gonna front. Them Latinas is like, they're like right in the middle because they have the beauty of black women and then they have the beauty of the far opposite, which would be white women, and they like right in the middle, you know what I'm saying? They right in the middle. So they got natural hair, usually long natural hair or curly. They got curves and they features and in their body. Not to say that white women don't have curves, because nowadays things have changed. When we was young, white women were flat, but that is no longer the case. So I don't know, you know, there's some people would argue that there's some European countries with the most beautiful women in the world. So, you know what I'm saying? Cape Verde, I saw people go down to Cape Verde and they was not impressed. They were not impressed. Like, Cape Verde is sold as it got beautiful women, but what beautiful women have you seen in bunches from Cape Verde that were beautiful? I'm sure there are some beautiful women down there, but I ain't seen no bunch of Cape Verdean beautiful women. And I know a few guys who went there and they did not produce a video like I would produce in Colombia or that I have produced in Brazil. So I don't think Cape Verde. Jesse Shaw's places with the most beautiful woman is very subjective. But I was giving my opinion. It is true. U.S. citizens need a visa now to go to Brazil. Yes. they put the visa back. It was always a visa, and it went visa free from like 2020 until 2025. It was only 5 years. It was always a visa, and it was visa free for 5 years. In Rhode Island, Cape Verdeans. Yeah, but that's not a reflection of the country. And it's a small country, island country, isn't it? There ain't even that many people on there. And I ain't gonna front, Dominican Republic got some beautiful women. They up there too. Dominican Republic got some beautiful women. I ain't even gonna front. Even though they got the craziness and some of the ghetto-ness and some of the balloon butts, but you go on Tinder in the DR, they got beautiful women in Asia too, but not as beautiful. The most beautiful Asian women to me that I've seen is the one who got brown skin. Hence, they might look Latina, honestly. Why you never go back to Costa Rica? I went twice. Because there's not a lot to do in Costa Rica. The Dominicans got it for sure, yeah. Yeah, Brazil had visas in place for just as short for the longest, yeah. Big Mike, you never been to Cape Verde. It's a small country, but so they have nothing but tens. I saw John JDP Dennis video. I saw what's J Travel J what's his name? What's his name? J Travels J Focus. Nobody showed me a whole bunch of beautiful women in Cape Verde. I seen guys who went there. They did not be like, ain't nobody got a video from Cape Verde that got 1 million views because they sitting on the beach or they walking or talking or doing a walking video in Cape Verde. I haven't seen no whole bunch of tens. I saw some pretty Cape Verdeans when I was in Portugal, but I don't know, I can't agree. I didn't see nobody produce no whole bunch of super bad chicks from Cape Verde in no videos. Is the attitude getting worse? No, it's about the same. It's about the same. The quality is getting worse in the suit. Not really worse, but they're getting a little bigger. They're getting a little bigger, you know what I'm saying? Been to 30 countries. My top 2 for beautiful women. Number 1 is Colombia, number 2 is Rwanda. I heard Rwanda, Chris World, I heard Rwanda got a lot of beautiful women too. I did hear that. I did hear that. So we need you to visit in order to get a real deal. Okay, maybe. Yeah, send that bread in. See, I would go a place that I didn't particularly have on my list if the viewers say, okay, we're gonna give you money to go here and research for us. Fluffy, yeah, they fluffy. But you know, I'm sure Cape Verde trip ain't cheap. And I ain't going out there just so I could do a recon for y'all. Now, if I want to go myself, then that's another thing. I'm waiting in the convincing Cape. Yeah, I've heard people. I've heard mixed stories on Cape Verde, man. Yeah, I've been to Thailand quite a few times. I've been to Thailand for the last 3 years in a row: December, January, February, March. Yeah, they were having a BBO war in the Sioux. That's for sure. Tia. Facts on Rwanda, Eritrea, and Ethiopia. Yeah, Eritrea and Ethiopia probably was one. They gained their independence from Ethiopia in a war, but they pretty much look like the same people, although the countries don't look the same. Eritrea is a pretty small country, too. They say it looked like an old Italian city. She's in there listening to her headphones and cleaning the dishes. So believe Cape Verde got some beautiful women, Teddy. Well, show and prove, Teddy. Send me some pictures, man. Send me some pictures. How are the females in Thailand? Do they have Bunda. Some of them do. Some of them do. The Eson joints got the bunda. I gotta visit those stone churches. Yeah, yeah, that is definitely something I want to do when I get there. Ethiopia and Eritrea are the same people, Big Mike. I would just say it appears to be because if you ask them and they say otherwise, who are we to judge? You feel me? All the Cape Verdean live in Boston, Alton. Okay. I'm from Costa Rica. True, it's small, and once you do the main tourist attraction, it's over and over. Yeah, it's not a lot to do there, and it's overpriced. Ray G, yeah. Big Mike. Who got better looking chicks, Colombia or Ethiopia? Ooh. Well, I'm going in November. I'll let you know, but I'm sure it's a me with my preference and what I like. I would prefer Ethiopian. That curly hair, that brown skin, yeah, I would, you know. Straight Python, what up, brother? So, what's good? Pantin, what's the #1 BBL country? Colombia, I think. I think Colombia is the #1. But then again, it might be Brazil, because Brazil got close to or a little over 200 million. And Colombia only got 50 million. And DR only got 10 million. So, best by sheer numbers, maybe it's Brazil. But Colombia is probably in a close second. Sasua Lima all day. Kevin Crawford, Hazo, good morning. Love Costa Rica. Got friends down there. It's funny. The only females I know of from Cape Verde live in Boston. Don't know what that's about. I think when it's a small place like that, when they build a community, then everybody goes to where the community is. So they probably got a strong community there and have all the things they need, like the stores, the foods, the spices. You know how it is. Travis Williams. What is something that you learned and are willing to share since you began traveling? I don't know, that's too much of a wide open, vague question, Travis. It gotta be something specific, you know? Something to trigger a thought. Is it called Brazilian butt lift for a reason? Yeah. Chip, you gotta find us one, go to the spot in Africa. Drive by. Shout out, bro. Flip Flop, what up, Flip? You at the spot today? You know what, Flip? I got my podcast I've been doing. This is called Global Gallivanters. And I did about 7, 8 interviews already, even though I didn't put it out yet. But I thought about, no, I don't have my stuff with me. Damn. I don't have my stuff with me. I got a whole podcast set up. Somali woman or Jamaican women, who got better looking chicks? Y'all crazy. LWFF Zo. Will you be in Southeast Asia around September, October? It's a strong possibility that I'll be in Asia in October. Yes. Linebackers and straight python. What is the most affordable country in Latin America? I don't know. Lima's affordable. Colombia's affordable. I think most of them are affordable. Most of them are affordable. Honestly, from an American perspective, I think most of them are affordable. Ethiopian women belong to us. Don't care what anyone says. Damn, Big Mike, you love them joints, huh? Shout out to Big Mike loving the Ethiopian woman. Best place in Africa? I don't know. I ain't been to that many African countries to tell you. I ain't been to it enough. You got to speak to like maybe Ra from No Excuse. There's another brother been to a lot of African countries. Jay Focus, been to a lot of African countries. Check out their channels. Greg A. White boys like Ethiopians. People might like Ethiopians, but you don't see a lot of Ethiopians with people from other races, though. Like, I don't usually see that. They usually stick to their own. So even though we did run into a brother with a beautiful Ethiopian wife, he was from the States when we were in Cambodia, when I was with TaylorMade Dreams. We ran into a brother, ex-military brother. He had a beautiful Ethiopian wife. But you don't see a lot of it, man. Like, I think day one was good. I think you see more blacks with Latinas, Puerto Ricans, Dominicans, and other stuff like that than you would see with Ethiopians. You know, they usually stick to their own. They're very nationalistic. Yeah, I think so. Charlie be outside. Akon got an Ethiopian wife? Well, when you got money, that changes everything. we talking about regular guys. We ain't talking about millionaires, you know what I'm saying? When you're a millionaire, you can get women from anywhere. I need a late night thirst from Africa. Why won't you invest in Colombia anymore? I don't know, man, because I don't know, the violence, and it's getting expensive. I don't have money just to be investing in different countries all around the world. I had to make a decision. I may or may not never make another international investment. You know what I'm saying? So I had to make the one that made the most sense. So Rio, Brazil, Copacabana made the most sense. It made the most sense to me. So yeah, Jay Focus. Yeah, check him out. He's been all over Africa. And he's been to Cape Verde and all these other places that you guys might be interested in. Ali the God. How many? 81 likes. All right, thanks for getting the likes up. I love the homie Alex Watson, my boy, is asking the real questions to narrow down his travel plans. So we need a Uruguay. Yeah. I was doing research on Uruguay and Paraguay. It don't seem like there's too much going on over there. And I heard Paraguay is super hot. Where will the first international Zoe down party be? It's probably going to be in Colombia. That was my biggest market, I think. If I could find a place to do it. How much was the Rio apartment, if you don't mind? I do mind. Go to Morocco, bro. John Doe. It's on the list. Looking forward to maybe planning a Lima visit. It seems like the weather, topography, yes, gives off an LA vibe. It does. That water over the city, a marine layer, whatever it is, it makes it very gray during the winter time. The desert trip, yeah, that was dope. That was Hakachina Desert Oasis. That's a trip you got. It's a girl from Brazil, and everywhere I go, it seemed like lately, and everything I do, she's going with her boyfriend, like following behind me and shit. I'm born and raised SoCal. I'm born though. Ray G, you did make your mark in Colombia. Sure enough. Ro, the young official. Only been to the Philippines, but love it. Going back in December. Hospitality is unmatched. Well, I think if you like the Philippines, you're going to like Thailand as well. Travis Williams, so what are your thoughts on Fortaleza? Is it worth visiting? I only went to Fortaleza once. They have beautiful beaches. They have a few tourist things to do. I had a good time. It was beautiful. The beach walk was beautiful. They got Beautiful restaurant, nice restaurants, good food. I would give Fortaleza a thumbs up. They got skyscrapers all up and down the beach. Not like Rio where they got the older buildings. And Fortaleza, they got skyscrapers. They look like they got buildings that go up to like the 50th floor. Like you don't see stuff like that in Rio de Janeiro. But in Fortaleza, they got all these towering, you know how they got those 50-story joints in parts of um, uh, Boca Grande? But it's even more, and they got better beaches, longer beaches. I might go to Fortaleza. I might go back soon. Definitely might go back. John Doe. Have you been to Indonesia or Fiji? I've been to Indonesia. Bali though. I've been to Bali. Fiji is so far away. It's something that's on my list, but I would have to stay in what you call them for maybe a month, and then go to Fiji. You know what I'm saying? Like you got to be close. Australia for a month and then go to Fiji. You know, like that's. They say no more cameras in the Philippines. They didn't say no more cameras. They said now you have to blur out the faces of people in the background of your video in the Philippines, which could be a lot of work and problematic. You know what I'm saying? If you're on YouTube, if you're not, it's no problem. Samba Carnival Party, New Zealand. Yeah, so let me see what I'm gonna do, y'all. Thanks for chopping it up. No, Fortaleza is not black. You ain't gonna see much black people in Fortaleza. But they might see you. And some of the girls that's looking for a little bit of chocolate, they're gonna be friendly to you. So yeah. But yeah, it's hot out here, man. I gotta see what I'm gonna do. This girl wanna get her eyebrows done. Places you recommend like Medellin, such as nightlife and women. I think a lot of places have good nightlife. You can find nightlife in any major city, honestly. In any major city, you can find nightlife. Your back video was dope in Fortaleza. What country in Latin America would you recommend visiting first? If you want to go easy in Central America, you could go to Panama, Costa Rica. You know, I would say you could start there. You know, the DR is the Caribbean per se, so no. I mean, I would even say Mexico, even though that's not considered Latin America, is it? I would say Mexico. No, that's North America. But I would say Mexico. You can start in Mexico. I'll say Mexico, the DR. You know, I haven't been to all of it. I have been to Argentina, Chile, Peru, Colombia. You know, so, but I'd say start off in Central America, Panama, Costa Rica. Get your feet wet. Where there's still a decent amount of English spoken in these places. Lima is a combination of San Diego and Mexico. Panama, the vendors are not as pesky as in Cartagena. I mean, the vendors are so pesky in Cartagena that they now on the beach in Rio de Janeiro, pissing me off. They don't need to turn Copacabana Beach into, what you call it? Into Hollywood Beach or Boca Grande Beach, because that's what they doing over there. It's very annoying. It's starting to be annoying. The last time I was there, it was annoying. And being that I've been to Cartagena so much, I know it already. You know, I know what they're doing. They overcharging you for terrible service most of the time. So and it's annoying. You got the African brothers selling the glasses and the battery packs and that stuff, and then you got them come, and then you got the other people selling the food in the little cart, and then you got the ladies from Colombia going with this massage thing with this nasty water and lotion or whatever it is they using, conditioner or whatever it is the hell they using. Yeah, it's annoying, but they're there now doing that. So I'm gonna get out of here, y'all. It was good talking with y'all. I'm still on vacation, and stay tuned. I'm gonna try to do something for y'all. I don't know. This is the Sioux. They against cameras here. Peace.